It's your boy, K-So Big Dipper! All the drip that she been putting on just to take it off. I can put you on a plane, the CPA gon' write it off. Today, we are reacting to Kendrick Lamar, Cut You Off. Now, the Dipper, as big of a fan of Kendrick I am, and this video is one of the first things you see when you type his name in, I've never heard this song before. And yesterday was Kendrick Lamar's birthday. Can we get a happy birthday in the comments from Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers himself, Kendrick Lamar? I felt like it would be fun if I reacted to some Kendrick joints throughout the week, that I haven't heard before. Maybe not the biggest Kendrick songs, not Swimming Pools or anything like that, obviously. Give me some obscure Kendrick cuts like, was it Cartoons and Cereal, right? That was the first time I heard that record too. Give me some cuts like that, some real, I am a real Kendrick fan deep cuts. That's what we're looking for in the comments. Now, without any further ado, hit that thumbs up button. I'm ready to get to work. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, but money don't sleep, so K-So can't rest. Let's get it! The AK-47 be my address.
Ali,
Hey, mixed by Ali. Ali is the guy who was just reporting about us getting a second. Speaking of, bro, what is going on with this new Kendrick Lamar album? I feel like since even before GNX came out, we were told there was going to be a second album. We've had producers, DJs, TDE members, leaks, everything come out around it, but we're yet to get this Fireman, whatever it might be, album. Do we really think there's another Kendrick album? I'm in it like this. That's how the Dipper is right now. Please, Lord, just go on ahead. Something tell Kendrick to go get in that booth. I personally believe the records are there, but I wonder if Kendrick's waiting for the right moment. That's what I think.
thirsty on Twitter. You boo-boo, you teed, you turned down, you thirsty. Ali, you thirsty on Twitter. You boo-boo, you teed, you turned down, you thirsty. You boo-boo. I'm trying to learn something new. I'm trying to find myself, I'm searching deep for Kendrick Lamar. I read about Napoleon Hill and try to know God. They say he the key to my blessings. And if I speak the good into existence, that instant my dreams will unlock. Money flow like water, I'll just wait at the dock. And by the way, I'ma start finding more light to shed. Like a small garage in your backyard, I'm back chilling with a...
Oh my God. Do you know what sets Kendrick apart? There became a time where there was a division amongst hit makers or the biggest stars in hip-hop and our top tier lyricists. Now, there's always been that 1A class, right? But it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. If you go back to the 90s, all the biggest rappers are also the best rappers. If you go to the 2000s, all the biggest rappers are the best rappers. If you want to say maybe like you can get like the Ja Rule-y, Nelly eras, okay, I guess they're not. I wouldn't put Ja Rule, Nelly above shit. Who else is in there? I wouldn't put him over Fab. I wouldn't put him over Jadakiss. I wouldn't put him over Lloyd Banks. I wouldn't put either one of those niggas, even though they were way bigger stars, right? But I feel like hip hop kept straying away from the best rapper is the best, biggest nigga, right? And we get into the 2020 and it gets spooky, where niggas will literally listen to a rapper they know is a garbage rapper and say shit like, oh, but he's a vibe. Oh, but this is what the hoes be bumping. Oh, this, knowing it's bad music. knowing it's bad music. And Kendrick feels like a return to form for hip-hop. He feels like the last of the Mohicans, where it's both. Why would I choose Cole? I'll give you that too. Yes, great rapper. Big Sean, I'll give you that too. Great rapper. Wale, great rapper. These are niggas who are like that. But in today's day and age, biggest rappers, minus the AA, who is selling the most units? You tell me in the comments. Okay, so go get it. You tell me in the comments, is Playboi Carti a great rapper? Is Playboi Carti a great rapper? Remove yourself from the one. Is Future a great rapper? Because this is how you should know whether somebody's great. I can take J. Cole. I can put him around any rapper. Nas, Jay-Z. Shit, J. Cole's too good. I could take Big Sean and I could put him around any rapper. Nas, Jay-Z, AZ, all of the Wu-Tang Clan, just high-tier rappers, right? And while he's not going to rap as good as them, he'll still hold his own. He might out-rap a few niggas there, right? If I put Wayne, if I put Kendrick. If you ever have to take a nigga and put him like on a song with Jay-Z and it's a guaranteed wash, you don't even think you would want to listen to his verse, he's not a great rapper. He's not. There's levels to this shit.
A friend of mine, she mighty fine, but I noticed that her heart resides next to bitterness. Always hollering who she don't like and who she kick it with, who she wanna fight, who wearing a weave, who Dooney and Burke bag is fake, who holding the keys to the car she drove last year, or who fucking on who, and who need a pap smear. Getting on my nerves, but before your negative energy curve, bitch, I'ma cut you off. Cause every time
Hey, when I was a young and I learned what a pap smear was, I'm in here like, damn, I should learn, I should become a gynecologist. My big sister looked up to me and said, man, if you don't shut your creepy ass up. I said, damn, I ain't know that was some weirdo shit. And the older and older I've got, I figured out that is some weirdo shit. And one nigga told me also, he said, for every woman who goes there just to get like checked up, who's all good, there's 3 who's going in there because something's wrong down there. And they said the odors and stenches and sights and colors, cuz I'm talking about it. They said I know real shooters who couldn't stomach that, so it's like, yeah. No, I was tripping. Let me just talk about music.
you come around, you be hollering at whoop-de-whoop, blah say blah, he say, she say, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Ho, every time you come around, you be hollering at whoop-de-whoop, blah say blah, he say, she say. I'm trying to learn something new. I'm trying to surround myself with people that inspire me, or at least inquire some.
Is that his wife? I'm gonna tell you something. I learned about Kendrick's wife through the battle. I'm a guy who, and I'm not just over macho, but I'm not a guy who's ever entertained by like like that kind of shade room gossipy edge of hip hop. Never really been my thing.
Desires to do what the TAKE just to reach the TOP. At least inquire similar desires to do what the TAKE just to reach the TOP. I'm talking ideas, motivation. It's more than making enemies, my nigga. Oh, that's not your memo. Then tell me why you constantly stressing on how you well connected like centipedes, my nigga. I function with.
You can hear, God, it's the genius of hip hop. Hip hop is just young, so we've always heard life through the perspective of the young. And as a nigga who's lived through his 20s, man, we've all, or living in his 20s, right? But if for niggas who have lived through their 20s, and I'm talking about Kendrick, I'm talking about audience members, right? And myself who's living through them, right? There is so much truth to this. there's so much of these feelings. There's so much of the need to fit in or keep it up with the Joneses, however you kick it. There's so much of that. There's so much of feeling like maybe like on that love end, and as he describes this woman with that keeping up in the Joneses and shit, comes with this feeling of I'm not doing enough, and you're comparing yourself to sometimes people 10, 15 years older than you, but you now entered into this adult space where, nigga, you're friends with 42-year-old Steve at accounting. So you all have just sort of blended in, and you started to sort of forget that you and Steve are not peer. Steve was damn near graduating by the time you were entering into maybe elementary school. There's what Kendrick does brilliantly is live his truth, which every artist should do. As you are 15, make 15-year-old music. It is okay. That's why to me, I never ever would discredit an artist like a Chief Keef or something. I would never do something like that. Because for a nigga who was 15, 16, trying to get a Truey and a Mary belt or Mary jeans, was this before Mary? Nah, this was Gucci belts and Louis belts, and niggas was trying to get crack hoes and get on the gram with the guys and post up pictures with the Dracos. Yes, we were young and dumb at a time too. That shit was hitting like, boy. I'm like, boy, that shit was hitting our soul. It felt like he was telling our story. And Kendrick, as he matures through life, he keeps doing it. It's what artists like Hove have done. It's what artists like 50 Cent, Lil Wayne have struggled doing. And that's why at times it feels like there is like there does become a moment where these people aren't, it feels like it's not them anymore, right? But actually what happened is they never changed, you did. And so the development you would have hoped from like a 50 Cent, you don't get. And so you just sort of get old man 50 Cent on the Pop Smoke features and shit.
You when you flaunt your pistol every second, tell me how you pressed them at the Monte Crystal. Where's so-and-so from? And what neighborhood's beefing? Who baby mama's a rat? And who got killed last weekend? That shit is mad depressing, bringing me down. Speak on something with some substance that can get us both paid, rather than telling me how these niggas jocking your style. Or his rims ain't bigger. Pussy nigga, I'ma cut you off.
And if you hear him again, it's those themes of the Good Kid, Mad City. And I don't know if you've ever been in these situations. I remember one time looking over at my homie and saying, God damn, all y'all niggas talk about is fighting. And that's never been my MO. Trust me, I wrestled. I'm probably a pretty violent nigga, to be honest. But I don't really like to live in that. I don't really pride myself on that aspect of my personality. Now, I do like how I can defend myself and how if it goes there, it will go there. But I swear to God, if me and you chilling, that's not what I'm trying to be talking about. I'm not trying to be talking about how tough I am, nigga. I'm not trying to be talking about how tough you are, bro. I'm trying to get to know you, or I'm trying to experience life, or I'm trying to hit the joint, or I'm trying to laugh, or I'm trying to have a debate or something like that. But I'm never impressed by toughness and shit like that. And it's like, not that I'm not holier than that, because trust me, I have my own character flaws and shit like that. That is not even the point I'm making. But I always knew it made me feel different than like my friends, because there'd be shit like that they just want to go on for years about. Now we guys, I get it, nigga get knocked out, you tell him, we all got our war stories and shit. But like, the idea of like, violence, like if me and you sitting in a room and we talking about some like, I think I could whoop you, nigga, that would never come out of my mouth, because I have the kind of weird brain where, oh, you gonna have to show me now we gotta fight. And it's just like, why would we do this? And I feel it, and I can relate to the evolution, because man, sometimes you realize that maybe some of the people that you grew up with, you're not actually compatible with. It's just circumstance. And that's growing up, bro. That's that real reality. Like, nigga, we just all going through some shit. and we going through some shit together, bro. But you not really the type of nigga I would choose.
Cause every time you come around, you be hollering that whoop-de-whoop, blase blah. He say, she say, oh my God, shut the fuck up.
Right.
Scary ass. Every time you come around, you be hollering that whoop-de-whoop, blase blah. He say, she say. I'm trying to learn something new. I'm trying to better my chances of becoming a star. I'm trying to feel the vibe of Mona Lisa studying art. Now paint that picture. Life behind bars. Remember the very day I got caught? I murdered a rapper and you filed the police report. See what I was taught? Family is all I need, but indeed, them two can run me right up a tree. Constantly talking shit about the next relative. Wanted me to take sides, but I never give in. Ever since grandma died, everyone parted ways. Argue on holidays. Left my uncle in prison for 15 years, no one paid him attention but moms. Yet my mama has lost.
And that be that young nigga shit. Because he can't even contextualize certain things. Right? But he's brilliant. You can hear his brilliance. But he's immature. But he thinks he isn't. Which is what being like 18 through, I could just say 26-ish. That's what that is, shit. 16 to 26. That is a run of thinking you're mature, and you are coming into your own brilliance, and you are coming into thoughts that can change and redefine the world. But the reason why we need old heads, the reason why we need OGs, the reason why we must savor and cherish the 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and on and on and on, is because of maturity. It's because of experience. As the family member who was in jail, right? For real. As the family member that was in jail, you have those thoughts. Man, damn, ain't no nigga coming to bond me out and shit like that. But nigga, I know niggas who be short on rent. I know shit don't be easy. Niggas be struggling. Nigga, I committed a lot of crimes. About $10,000 bond, $6,000 bond, $4,000 bond, $8,000 bond, $35,000 bond. But who the fuck got 35? And that's at the 10%. Really, $100,000 bond, $350,000 bond, $40,000 bond. And you would have to pay the little 10%, right? And we don't have bail bondsmen where I'm from. But you don't have the maturity to realize that maybe, you know what I'm saying? And I've always been Mr. Sit it down. I'll sit down. I'm going to get on and try to get on the phone. Maybe find me a little situation and see if she can't. That's the best I'm going to do it. But I never call my family. I never call a nigga because at the end of the day, y'all ain't put me in this hole. But it's that immaturity. Sometimes if I tell you I didn't sit on that bed, I didn't sit in that cell, like, damn, nigga, come get me. But you know what it is. I just can hear it. But it's like, because of the vulnerability of the artist, Kendrick, being how honest he is, nigga, I'm hearing this shit and damn near getting a little therapy to myself. Oh, shit, I forgot to turn my light on this whole time. Has lighting been weird? My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. But no, the vulnerability, it's like, I'm like, yeah, no, I feel it. I feel it, and it feels like therapy to a nigga.
Where you at, any sister would come to my house just to yap about your own people. Dang, and if your blood were running through my veins, I would probably cut y'all off, too. Yep, cause every time y'all...
Don't act like you ain't never wanted to grab that phone from your mama when she on the phone with your aunties. Mine would be when she get to talking about me, like, damn, nigga, I'm right here. Boy, don't let me get in trouble at school, which happened about every day. Oh my God, my mama done caught the whole village, nigga. You would be in this. God damn, I didn't even know I had an Uncle Joe Free. You be fucked up with Uncle Joe Free on the phone.
Come around, y'all be hollering that whoop-de-whoop, blase blah. He say, she say, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Keep it running, Ali. Every time you come around, you be hollering that whoop-de-whoop, blase blah. He say, she say. So tell him shut the fuck up. Tell him shut the fuck up. Yeah, bitch, you boo-boo.
Damn, look at Absol. Look at Schoolboy. Nigga, these niggas is young.
You T, you turn down, you thirsty. Tell him shut the fuck up. Tell him shut the fuck up. Yeah, nigga, you boo-boo. You T, you turn down.
Who would have known what these niggas would go on to be?
You thirsty, you thirsty. You boo-boo, you T, you turn down. You boo-boo, you T, you boo-boo, you turn down. You thirsty, you T, you boo-boo, you turn down.
And he's like, man, you could really just strip a hook down to its simplest form and just have that bounce and fun.
You boo-boo, you T, you turn down. You weak.
He became a much stronger songwriter than
You weak, yo bitch.
But I like
weak.
this song. I really did. But like, nigga, look at Luther and just look at how he clearly got with a stylist. I guess probably just money to do that to you. Got like just as Kendrick evolved. Although I feel like niggas used to harp on his whole fashion thing. It's like, I just think he wasn't a guy going into debt, wearing his homies' clothes, doing all this fake ass to live up to an image, especially when you have the quality of music that he has. So he just wore the shit that like a nigga in LA wears. And a lot of y'all don't like that authentic shit. And I remember Charlemagne the God, as if he's some kind of fashionista himself, talking trash about Kendrick's fashion. But look at him now. That boy put that shit on, don't he? This was a certified vibe check. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button and hype this video. If you see that hype button, smack it for the dipper.